Yeah. Feeling lucky to be breathing, my nigga. They probably thought that I'd be dead or somewhere loud in the prison. I done did a lot of wrongs, I had to face my decisions. If we up and it go down, just let me know that you with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? YL from Rebel Ears here, man. Rebel Ears podcast. For the first time, we in the studio. We're gonna do a nice quick interview, man. I got this young artist with me, man. I was intrigued to get his story out. I've been working with him for about the last month and a half, something like that, man. And it's been a pleasure. So kind of just want to get his story out there to y'all, man, and let him tell y'all a little about what we got going on. Y'all make some noise for Rambo. Feel me? Good to have you here with me, bro. Real quick, just give us a quick introduction of yourself, where you come from, upbringing, stuff like that.
All right. Well, as my artist name, known as Rambo, but my actual name, Kyle, to anybody that knows me, my close family. Come from the South Side. My upbringing, man, in the church, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my pops, he a preacher, so everything that I did was kind of church related. I mean, everybody got their little rumors when it come to preachers' kids. You know how that go. Yeah. But I mean, it ain't really like on the parents for real. It's on the child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just some things that I was going through coming up, some things that I seen, a lot of things that I did, which was it of the way that a lot of people would say of the way of God or whatnot. But everything that I did made me who I am today. So a lot of the things that I went through, I put it in my music.
Right.
Like, all this is coming from the church. Like, my dad would tell you, he ain't never want to sing. He always said he was a rapper. Look what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going to ask you. So, growing up in the church, I think a lot of us from the South especially, we all, not all of us, but a lot of us can relate with growing up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the church as well until I probably got preteen, teenage. How was that influence in the house when it came time for you to start rapping? First of all, how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was like 11.
Okay, and was that rapping church music first? Did you come out with a couple gospel rap? Yeah, I had
gospel rap.
I had a couple. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day,
It was gospel rap.
You feel me?
It was gospel rap.
For sure.
It was gospel rap. I ain't really know too much. I wasn't listening to the 2 Chainz, the Drake, the Jay-Z. I was listening to Lecrae.
Right.
Andy Mino, Tekashi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a lot of Christian rap people that I was listening to.
For sure.
I wasn't really listening to no rappers. The first rapper that I really got introduced to was T.I.
Okay.
Now, matter of fact, that's a lie. Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Cube.
That's a good one to get introduced to.
Cube. I ain't gonna lie, Cube been doing his shit for a minute.
Yeah,
he been doing his shit for a minute, way before I was even born. So it's like, when I went to Cali and I was out there and I was staying out there, I got introduced to another side of music.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when my flow started coming in. And it's like, alright, I got a whole different flow now. Like, I done been on the South Side.
Mm-hmm.
I know how the music go on the South Side. I done lived on the West Side. I know how the music go on the West
Of
Side.
Atlanta.
No, California.
Oh, damn.
Yes. California, because I was living in California, then I came to Georgia.
Oh,
So,
okay. So originally...
Yeah, originally I was born in California.
Okay.
And then I came to Georgia and went back to Cali.
back to Cali.
And came back here.
Okay.
To Cali. You feel me?
For sure. Okay.
Shit, you feel me? It was like, just being introduced to that music, different vibe.
Mm-hmm. Different
vibe.
All right, so growing up in Cali and then growing up on the South Side, south of Atlanta or south side of Atlanta or whatever, what would be, like, give me some motivation? Because, a lot of the times when we get into artistry, a lot of the times we rap about our environment, the things that we see or the things that other people go through that we see in our communities. We might rap about things that we go through. I know it's a huge culture shock from California to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Give me an influence in Atlanta that kind of influenced you now rap-wise, and then one from Cali as well.
So, like, people or
anything, no matter what it is, as far as, because your artistry is a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Right? Because where you've been and what you've been through have created who you are.
Facts.
So it can be a situation, it can be a person, it can be a neighborhood, just that influence in Atlanta that's bringing us Rambo, and then that Cali influence that's
Facts.
bringing it in as well.
Okay, so my main influence from California that really made me hop into music was my homie. He passed away not too long ago.
R.I.P.
He was an engineer. Like, he
For sure.
engineered music. So he introduced me to music for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course I used to do gospel rap.
Right.
I did.
Right,
but
right.
then he brought me to the studio with him one day, and I don't know who it was that was in the studio. I can't remember. But he was an artist. He was an underground artist. And when he was rapping, I'm just sitting there listening to him. And I got into the jig of it. And then he just kept bringing me in the studio, kept bringing me in the studio. And when he passed away, that's when it was like, all right, I'm finna buck it down, finna take it serious. He wasn't bringing me in here for no reason. Like,
right.
He was bringing me in here to influence me to start doing it. So that's when I really started picking it up. And then when I came to Georgia, my grandma, my dad, and my homies, like, they was like, bro, you rap? Like, yeah. So, man, rap something for me real quick. I spit a little verse. They, why you don't take it serious?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, cuz, like, I be chilling. Like, for one, I was scared for real, cuz a lot of people who do music, they don't blow up.
Right.
So I was scared that the same thing was gonna happen to me, and that's really what's been holding me back, because I want this shit so bad. I'm scared to fail at it, because I feel like I have potential with this shit, but it really depends on who you know and who that person knows.
Exactly.
That's really all it depends on. I was just so focused on, I want to blow up off of this song. I want to do this. I want to do these many shows. I want to get this much money. I was focusing on the wrong shit, for real. Alright, so I started thinking. And then a couple of deaths happened. I ended up going to the Navy. And being in that world, it just changed my life a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it changed my life a lot. I ain't gonna say it was a lot of good things that happened, because it was a lot of unfortunate situations and circumstances that I was put in while I was in. But it made me a better man, per se.
For
and
sure.
it gave me different experiences being all across the world. So that's really when, like, I just started locking in with myself when it came to the music. I came back in the States. First thing I did, hey Lee,
Just lock in.
let's lock in, cuz.
Yep. So
I'm telling you.
we got California, got your homeboy out there, got your influence. We got your family here, friends, they got you serious about it. You got your family on the album. This is something that a lot of people have not been able to do. A lot of people don't have talented family members, but a lot of us that grow up in the church, you know, mama singing, somebody doing something. Like my pops, he played the guitar, my brother played the drums. I was just a misfit. But you know, I tried to write me a couple rap tunes and stuff like that for God and all of that. But you know, with your family background, your family is talented. Let's talk about your family being on the album and what that means to you.
So I got my grandma on the album, got my dad on the album, I got my mama on the album, I got my brother and my sister on the album, and I got a few of my homies on the album too. But that's really family too, because I came up with them. They was a part of my upbringing, so I have my family on the album. I'd be sitting in my room and I'd just be listening to some of the songs, and it would just be like something talking to me. And it's like, okay, I hear this person on the song, I hear that person on the song, or I need this person or need that person on the song. And the first thing I thought about was family. Like, I couldn't think about anybody else but putting my family on one of my songs.
Right.
And it's not even, I ain't gonna say like they doing verses or anything like that. They're just putting into the music. Like, but they're still playing a big part of my music. They're still in my song. So that means a lot to me, because for one, they support me. That's the type of people that I put myself around. When and where, what you trying to do, when you trying to do it, how you want to do it. Them the only type of people that I have around me. I can't be around people who bring my confidence down. I can't be around people who just bring me down as a person.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of people may think, oh, he a difficult person, he this, he that, and the third, but that's because y'all don't know me, y'all don't understand me. My family understand me. So who would be best to be on my songs more than people that understand? But yeah, man, Preacher's Baby, it's been on my mind for a minute. Like, just this upcoming of this album, it's been on my mind for a minute, cause it's been like, what's the word for it? It's just been on my mind for a minute.
It's been dawning on me.
Dawning, yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It's been dawning on me for a minute. And it's like, I just need to go ahead and do it. My first album, I felt like it was a flop. Because I personally I wasn't in love with the album.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The way that it was produced, the way that it sounded, I ain't really like it for real. Like, it wasn't me. Like, who I am. I didn't really get a chance to show what I can do, what I'm really capable of when it comes to music, because I'm very versatile. Like, I'll be on the song singing, the next song I give you something real, the song after that I give you something slow, the song after that I give you something upbeat.
It's all over the place.
I'm versatile with everything.
Right. Shout out to the family. I was blessed to meet the family. You know, this has been a pleasure for me. I can't wait to start mixing, man. I'm really excited for everybody to hear this album. From what you've been telling us so far about your upbringing and your influences and everything coming together to create you as an artist, it sounds like this album is really kind of bringing everything home for you.
Yeah.
And also kind of maybe introducing you in a new light to the world. And I'm really excited for everybody to hear it, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Y'all make sure y'all go stream Preacher's Baby.
Yes, Lord.
It's coming out
July 13th.
July 13th, man. I appreciate you for coming, giving us a quick interview. It's always been a pleasure working, and we locked in. Let everybody know where to follow you at.
All right, look, y'all can follow me on IG at Rambo Heem, RAMBO Heem, HEEM, not him, Heem, because I'm Heem.
You feel
not
me?
Him.
We'll put it down in the video below, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Rambo Heem. Preacher's Baby coming out July 13th. You got a documentary dropping as well with the album. So there's gonna be a lot of content coming with this album, man. Y'all really stay tuned. This is a young brother right here, and he tightened up, he tuned in, he locked in, he ready to go, and y'all make sure y'all support, man. Till next time, this is YL Rebel Ears Podcast. Refuse to sound ordinary.